Alright guys, welcome back to Stretford Saffas. Today it's huge debate time. With me, the legend Stretford Singer, all the way from Johannesburg. We are going to be discussing a massive topic. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has a conundrum. Who is the next Manchester United captain? We're going to be throwing a few names into the hat. We just want to say before, Ashley Young does seem like he will be club captain, but because he's horrifically bad at football, he'll be on the bench most games. So we're going to have an on-field captain. So, Singer, give me your first name.
My first pick, David De Gea. The reason being is that...
Hashtag Dave say it, boy.
Yeah, that's the man. The reason being is that the guy's been there. He's been there for a long time now. He won the Premier League. They're under 30 year. He knows what it takes. He's got the winning mentality. He's been our top performer, most consistent performer since Fergie's last season till where we are now. 6-7 years later, he's been the only consistent player. He's been at an 8 out of 10 nearly every single game for every season since Fergie has departed. He knows what the club's about. He loves the club. Obviously, there's rumors here and there that he wants to go and he won't sign a new contract. But it's not that he doesn't have the club. It's because he wants to be part of a winning team. So for me, that's the type of leader you gotta have. You gotta have a leader who wants to win it, not just who wants the captain's armband for the publicity and to get good and for his Manchester United. So he knows what Manchester United means. Top player, and for me, he's definitely a good player.
No, for sure, I definitely agree with you. Can't argue. He's been our best player for the last 6 to 7 years. But I'm gonna act as devil advocate here and just throw in a bit of a doubt into the mix. He's not the biggest talker, De Gea. Which I think is obviously a very important factor of being a leader. You know, your presence has to be there. You've got to be very vocal. So what would you say about that?
Yeah, that would definitely be an issue. Like, he's very vocal in terms of setting the defense and marching the defense around. But I mean, he doesn't have that aura that a Peter Schmeichel type of goalkeeper, even like Emmanuel Neuer type of goalkeeper would have. But I mean, just judging by the players that we look at, other options that we look at, I think they have to play their job. I really do. I think he can show his leadership abilities by setting the standard of performance. And so where he lacks in terms of talking, he's going to set the bar in terms of what the level of performance should be at.
No, for sure. Listen, that's definitely a great shout. Can't argue with that. We're going to move on to the second one. I'm going to throw a player into the mix. He's only been here for a couple seasons, but for me, he's proved his worth over, especially last season. The Iceman, Victor Lindelof, just an ever-improving centre-half, you know. And to me, he's just got captain material written all over him, you know. He's extremely vocal. He's extremely calm. He's very good mates with all the guys. He gets on well. He's well-liked. The fans love him. Arguably could have won player of the season last year. Probably maybe deserved it over Luke Shaw. But that's a discussion for another day. So for me, Victor Lindelof definitely has captain attributes about him. You also, you know, very often you want your leader to be at the back. You know, you think of our great Manchester United leaders over the past. A lot of the time they've been centre halves. So I think Victor Lindelof is still young, still new to the club, but he has the potential to grow into that role. So what would you think about that suggestion?
He would have been one of the names I would put forward. Definitely, I think someone leads him down. First using as a bit of a disaster. He wasn't really giving the chance to prove himself with £45 million where he's not the fit. Last season he was fantastic. I mean, he sounds right in that defense, playing with a new partner week in, week out, new coaches, new playing styles. He was the one signing last in that back four. Obviously, Luke Shaw, as of their game, moved himself. They ended up the heart of the defense. He really proved himself as well as to the fans. And the coaching staff that he's there to take him out. He's getting better and better. You see him marshalling those defenders around, those midfielders around, sitting on those plays if they make a mistake or they're not following them in. It's obviously it's too early to compare there. And I'm here watching him and I'm just sort of when guys there making mistakes and not touching them in, then he will be going nuts with them. And you see that a lot with Lindelof. He's also organising everyone who's that great back. You can see speaking to Shaw rather come closer to me. He's been a dash partner. And I think should MAGUIRE get over the line, he's only going to improve on the field as well as a
Definitely.
captain. It might be a bit too early for him as he's only been at the club for 2 years, but he's definitely a worthwhile shout, and he's a constant performer, and that's what it is.
For sure. Sometimes you just got to throw them into the deep end and say, listen, Lindelof, you've got the quality, we know you've got the attributes to be a United captain. Take the armband and let's see what you're made of, and maybe you'll rise to the occasion. So, listen, he's definitely a good option, but I know you have quite a dark horse as our next shout, the youngster, the main man. Who's it?
It's a big dark horse, but I think many fans, once they come to terms with it, would actually agree with me. He's come through the academy, they call him Scott McTominay.
Scott McTominay. Scott McTominay.
He's just a special type of player that they don't make them like that anymore. He's like the old style box to box midfield. He's got a bit of everything. Happy to put in the pocket and distribute. He's happy to go run around the pitch and make tackles and then the ball back to get it. He's got work ethic. There's quality to that work ethic. It's not like he's just a hard worker. And he's shown more and more every time Ollie's called upon him. He's come up with not average performances. He's really stood out, and you see a leader there. You see a guy who bleeds red. He bleeds Manchester United. He loves the club, and he's only getting better. And you can see he's got this presence about him on the pitch. If he talks to someone, they know Scott McTominay. They've spoken to them, and they're not going to disrespect him much. So maybe it's too early. He's still a youngster. He's from the academy. He's only just really broken through as a consistent
as a main first team regular,
So, I mean, maybe it's too early, but he'll definitely be part of that leadership group. He knows exactly what the club's about. Ollie trusts him. The players trust him. The fans
love him. Exactly.
That's his reason. So for me, it's a bit of a dark horse, but I would never rule it out, and I would never complain if I had to see him wearing the captain's armband. Maybe the season's too early, but in the future, I can definitely see him being up there as a candidate.
Yeah, for sure. I can't argue with that. I think I've been an admirer of Scott McSauce for the last couple of seasons. He's had his haters, he's a bit boring, he's a bit safe, passes backwards, doesn't have that real range of passing, but I think he's shown his quality with more game time. And for me, he's got everything you need in a Manchester United captain. I'm not going to go and name the same stuff that you have because you've described it pretty well, but you're looking to someone who's going to give 100%, even if he doesn't have the best day on the field with quality at his feet. He's just such a presence, and he's always going to give 100%. He's always going to fight for the shirt. He's probably the most committed player in the whole squad. He knows what it means. So for me, if he was to get the captain's armband, well deserved. Yes, you've only been around for around 12 to 18 months, properly involved in the first team squad. But for me, he's someone who I know and I have trust in. He will be at the club for the next 10 years. So why not give it to him? Yes, it's probably a bit early, but McTominay's got the makings of a great Manchester United captain. And with Nemanja Matic aging now, he's taking that spot in the first team. So he's going to be playing week in, week out. So listen, he's definitely worth a shout.
Also, the man has got major bottle. Like, his mindset is phenomenal. In both of the last seasons, come to Liverpool at Old Trafford, there's been a
brilliant performance.
And both years he's stepped in, hasn't played much football, and he's looked as if he's been playing in that position, which isn't his position, the number 6 role. Like, he's been born to play and he's been playing there for the last 10 seasons. The man always gives his all. And it's just amazing to see. He might not always have the quality on the ball, as you said.
He's a manager's dream.
And set the standard in terms of work rate and what the intensity should be.
He sets the tone. He's a manager's dream. And, for me, he's an Ollie type of player. He epitomizes everything Ollie wants in his head to portray onto the Manchester United way. He gets it on the pitch, So for me, he's definitely worth a shout. But I'm going to throw another name into the hat. Hopefully the guy's going to be sitting next to him in midfield come Sunday against Chelsea. Paul Labille Pogba. What do you think about him? Does he have Manchester United captaincy in him or not?
Depends which Paul Pogba we're talking about. Yeah,
exactly.
The man is so inconsistent. On his day, he's got it all. He's a leader. He can tackle. He can pass. He can assist. He can score. He can rally the street stuff. But then when it's not his day, he can bring everyone down and make everyone respect him. That guy is so confusing. I do think that he does have to be the about him, especially at Manchester United. The players love him.
They love him, for sure. He's so well respected.
Obviously, the minority fans who don't like him, the majority of the fans really admire Pogba for what he is and what he does. He's a player that he can be as good as he wants to be.
He's a free spirit, you know.
Is that at the moment with this Real Madrid and Juventus talk not going away, it's too much of a desperation move
throw
to
the captaincy at him.
I was like,
please, we'll give you this captaincy. You must now sign a 5-year contract.
Yeah,
and
I feel that.
Must sign the contract so he wants to be there. Then I'm all for it. But at the moment, it's just a bit of a sign of desperation. His agent is going to play on it, and it's going to cause a negative image, which is what we don't want going into the season. We went into the beginning of last season, and there was just negativity wherever you look in the club. You could hear it at Old Trafford, that opening night at Leicester. It's not what you want. There's such a positive vibe, and I think making a guy like De Gea or Lindelof or even Scott McTominay will create an even more positive vibe. And the risk of the captain could derail our season before our season begins. So for now, I'm not saying he's not a leader, but I think with what's going on, he needs to be more stable about where he wants to be playing this football in the next 2 to 3 years before he comes back. That would be nothing.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think, listen, when Oli came in, the Paul Pogba for the first 3 months under Oli was the Paul Pogba we all know and love, you know, producing on the pitch, such a presence, such a leader, you know, setting such a good example. But then the last 3 months, when things turn a bit sour, it's the shrugging the shoulders, I'm not going to get that work, that extra yard. And for me, you can't be Manchester United captain if that's going to be your attitude. But like you said, for me, the big thing is, I don't think we should be giving Paul Pogba the captaincy to make him stay at Manchester United. But if he is determined and wants to sign a new contract at the club, we say, Paul, listen, here's a 5-year contract. Now work your socks off and prove to us that you can be a Manchester United captain. Because I think he has it in him. For sure he has it in him. You know, you see when he plays for France, yes, he's not their captain, but he's got all the leadership quality and the ability there. So exactly, he just needs to grab about the scruff of the neck, you know. This is the club you have to be. And why are you going to go to Real Madrid and mess around with all those rubbish, man? And Juventus, you got Ronaldo, you're going to be in his shadow. Be the main man in Manchester United. Turn this club around. Take the captain's armband and prove yourself to be one of the greats, you know.
Become a hero. And then also on the topic of leadership, just on a side note before we round off and build up towards the beginning of the Premier League season, looking at the squad we have now and with the news breaking that MAGUIRE is pretty much done, there's a good span of leaders now. We've got David De Gea, we've got Lindelof and MAGUIRE.
All the way through the team.
Both potential captains. Could become a Man United captain in the next 2 to 3 years. I don't see a reason why not. There's Scott McTominay and there's Pogba in the midfield. You've got Jimmy Garner coming through the academy, who's captained the academy sides. He's captained England youth levels. You've got Bruno Fernandes, who's a real possibility to come to this team in the next 5 days. He's captain Sporting. He's a phenomenal leader. He's a worker. He's such a good example. There's Rashford. He's looked up to by every player coming through the academy. They want to be Marcus Rashford. Jesse.
I'm joking.
He's a good oak.
That was for Stretford Edge.
Leave the celebrations on the dance floor. That's he can.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. But let me just get a one-word answer from you. If you had to pick, who's your captain going into next season?
Definitely our number one goalkeeper, David De Gea.